Hey guys, welcome back to a new video in React Basics learning series. As part of this particular video, basically we in the previous few videos we were working on the food search application, and in the previous video we got one issue with the promise call that we were doing, the fetch call basically that we were doing. The call was not going through properly, and I looked into the issue and it was a very silly mistake from my side, and I quickly found it. So basically in the base URL we need to have this https:// so this was the part which we did not add. We just added www.theme, this particular thing. So things from here, this much was there, that's why it was not working. We need to have the https:// and then it starts working. So as you can see, I have not done any changes in the code so far, and if I go back and look at the application, let me refresh the page. So I just refreshed, and let's search for salad. If I click on search, as you can see, the meals, under meals we are getting the data, and there is so many data points that we are getting for each of the dishes. So our API call is working perfectly fine. That is confirmed now. The next work item that we have left is we need to set all these meals in some state variable which we can use for rendering, and whenever we do a new network call, ideally that state variable should get updated with the new set of food items that we get as part of the call. So let's get started with that. You can open your VS Code and start coding. So first of all, we want to create a new state variable, and that is called as const, let's call it as food items, and set food. So this will basically store all the food items that we are getting as part of our search result, and here we will initialize it with the empty array, because we are going to have every food item as an object inside this particular array, so that we can easily iterate over each of the items and render it in the UI. Now once you create these state variable, basically the next thing that we want to do is set this state variable whenever we get the search result. So whenever we trigger this search functionality in this, then basically we get the response, and then we are using response.json to get the data, right? And once we get the data, right, basically earlier we were doing a console log of that data, but let's keep the console log for now. Also add set food items, and here we can set the data dot meals. As you can see, in as I showed here, right, we were getting the data in meals object, right? So that's why I'm using data dot meal, so that we can directly access the array that we are getting, and it will be set in the state variable. And let's save it. That's it. We should have all the data available in our state variable now. The next work item that we need to work on is the search result wrapper, where we want to show the search result. So this is what we were working so far, and let's go ahead and work on the search results wrapper now. So this is the last section of our application, so let's focus on this. Also because at this point our application is in a state where you can easily wire in the data that we are getting and create some components, some structure here. You can use and design components as well to render the result. So you can try it out on your own, try to design the UI on your own, and once you are done with it, you can come back and watch my video to understand how I have done it. Also, in case you get stuck, you can come back and watch this video so that you can clearly understand. So if you try it once, you will get a better I better hang of whatever I am talking about as part of the implementation of this particular section, or you will be easily able to follow at least. Now let's get started. So first of all, I will be using this food items. So for using that, basically we need to use this middle bracket, because this is where we are going to render the UI dynamically. So food items, and we can run a map, and inside this map basically we will have item, right? So each of the food items we will be getting one by one, and for each of the item we want to render some kind of UI which will show the detail about those food items that we have got, right? So for that we need to return some JSX from here. So let's write a return statement, and within this return statement we will be having let's use a card from design. So we will be using a card, and this card will have certain properties. Again, the way I explained in certain previous videos, how you can go and check input and a button these components from design, and you can check what all props are available for those components. Similarly, you can check the same for the card component as well. It is basically to render some information under a card, and we get the basic styling out of box from design. So let's add certain props. So first of all, let's add a key, and key is like item dot id meal. Now how do I get this id meal, right? So for that you need to understand this particular structure. So let me show that to you. Let's copy this object, right click and copy object, go to your VS Code, do control new or open a new file and paste it here, and here you can easily see what all fields are available, right? So as you can see, id meal is one of the fields which are available, right? uh, so this is what I'm using as a key here, uh, here. Okay, so I hope this is clear to you how I'm referring to these fields. Then the next is like I want to use a hoverable, uh, keep it hoverable, and style, put it some styling here. So let's put style like width, not window, width, and I can give a default width of 240 pixel, and cover cover is the basically the image that we want to use for this particular card, and in our case, like, we are going to use image that we are getting as part of our payload. So let's put alt text equal to, so this is the text which is shown when you hover over the image, right? And item dot star. Now again, this particular string you can easily go and check in the net data that we got. So this is what is the string str meal, which is name of that particular meal. And let's add a source. So we have added image tag, we have added alt for this image, and then we need to add a source. So from where basically you want to get this particular image, right? So that is the last thing that we want to add. So let's add that src equal to, and for getting the source, let's see what is the field which is available in the JSON data that we got. So as you can see, there is a str meal thumb. So this is the thumbnail image. Let's copy this, and we will be using this particular value here. So here we can use item dot this particular thing, right? And that's it. Also, one more quick refactoring that we can do here is like we can use object destructuring. So in this case, by what I mean by object destructuring is like you whatever JSON keys which are available under items, you can destructure those and use it. So here I can basically write uh, these keys, and the value for these will get assigned automatically. And rather than using the, also here I missed putting equal to, so I just put it. Now we can get rid of this item dot, and we can directly refer to the fields itself. So code becomes little bit better. And with this I think our card is ready. The next thing that we want to add is some meta information uh, for this card. Also, we don't want to close it here, so let's put a separate closing for the card, and that's the closing for card. Let's put a meta tag, and within meta we will be, again this meta is also coming from InDesign, and as you can see it is coming from NDES meta, but ideally in our case it should be coming from the card itself. So let's go ahead and add the meta import from card. For that, what we need to do is again you can destructure, so use const meta and at the end equal to card. So basically we are getting the meta from card. This will be having the meta information related to this particular card, right? uh, and that's it. Our import should work with this. So let's go ahead and add the meta. So for meta tag we have certain props available, like title, which will be rendered as the title for this card, and then the description. Okay, so these are the only two things we want to use, and as part of title we are going to put the str meal itself. So let's put that, and in the description we are going to use uh, some so basically in description we can put the entire detail itself, but at this point I'm thinking there is one more information that we are getting called str YouTube. So if you look at it, right, we have one more field called YouTube. So I will put this particular link for now. So let's use anchor tag and put this particular href there, so that you can go and open this uh, and you can see how it is made. Basically target blank, which means like it will open in a new page, and let's put href, and in the href we are going to use the str YouTube. So let's go and copy it from here. This is a link to a YouTube video, so let's paste it here, and here I will be putting str YouTube. That's it, our href is ready. Also inside this anchor tag basically I want to show some detail as well. So for now let's just put the YouTube video link itself. Okay, let me change it. So this is the anchor tag, then this is where we are closing it, right? So this is where we can close the anchor tag, and here I can put again the str YouTube. So within the anchor tag basically we will be showing the YouTube video link, which users can use to go and watch the video. That's it. That's all we want to add for the meta tag. And with this I think at a high level our search result wrapper is ready, and let's go back and see how it looks in the UI. Okay, there seems to be some issue with the styling of the application. Okay, let me save it and refresh. Yeah, okay, after refreshing everything looks fine. So let's search for some food like salad and click on the search button. That's nice. So we are able to get all the salads appearing here, right? Okay, I just refreshed, that's why it disappeared. but let me search again. As you can see, all the salads are available. There are total 5 meals that we are getting, and in UI all those 5s are getting rendered. And if you click on any one of these, right, it will open a new window where you can see the meal getting prepared. So that's all I wanted to cover as part of this particular video. I hope these videos are helping you in learning React better. Also, if these videos are helpful for you, please make sure you click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Also share with your friends and family. Thank you so much for watching. And also, if you are new to my channel, please go ahead and watch some previous video series that I have uploaded for React fundamentals. It will be very helpful for you in learning the basics, and then you can follow up on the upcoming projects to make yourself a better developer. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon.